Hello, second graders. Today we are going to look at some exceptions to the closed syllable rule. Remember that a closed syllable usually has one vowel that is closed in by a consonant, making it make its short sound. And earlier in the week, we learned about open syllables, right? So if I take that consonant away and now there's just a syllable with a vowel, that vowel will often be making its long sound, like in the word go, right? Open syllable, long sound, go. Closed syllable, put that consonant on there, short sound, got, got. So now we're going to talk about a few exceptions to the closed syllable rule. An exception means that there are some words that look like they're closed syllables, but they don't follow that short vowel sound rule, like in this word, find, right? Find, find. There is one vowel. It is closed in by consonants, but it's making its long sound. So we would call that an exception to the closed syllable rule. It's not behaving the way we would expect it to. Here's another one we have to watch out for. The sound "iled", as in the word wild. Wild meaning you are maybe out in the forest or the jungle, right? Or you're acting a little crazy, right? Your mom might say, calm down, you're acting wild. So if you look at it again, here's our vowel. It's closed in by two consonants. It seems like this vowel should be making its short sound, but it's not. Wild, Y-I-I. It's making its long I sound. So here's another exception to the rule. This is actually a word in and of itself. Old, right? As in the word old, gold, that shiny metal, right? So the word gold, again, looks like it could be closed. It has one vowel. It has two consonants at the end, but it's not making its short O sound. It's making its long O sound. Okay. And then we have the word, or rather the sound, alt. And this is not a very common sound, but it doesn't follow the rule. One example where you might see this sound is in the word colt, which is a young horse, or in the word bolt, which means to like run away really fast, right? So we don't see it in too many words, but it's not following that closed syllable rule because the O is making its long sound. So we'll include it in our exceptions. And then finally, the sound ost, as in the word post, like post office, right? We have one vowel there, closed in by two consonants. You would almost think this would say post, right? But it just doesn't. It's an exception to the rule. It has a long O sound. So thinking about this, we always want to think if we're reading and we come to a word and we think we know what sound the vowel makes, we try it. But if it doesn't sound quite right, we can always try the other sound that that vowel makes, right? If I'm reading along and I say post office, something in my brain is going to click and say, that doesn't sound right. Let me try the other sound that that vowel makes. Post office, right? You want to be flexible like that because there are so many times that in English that we come up with what we think is a rule, and then there's a word that's just not acting the way we would expect. Okay, so we call these the closed syllable exceptions. They are not acting the way that we would expect them to as closed syllable words.